All right, here's Saturday in the Park. I'm going to get right to it. I'm trying to incorporate as much as I can of the horn section in here. So here we go. And then afterwards, I'll explain what I'm doing. So here we go. So going right back, repeating it. Those are the three sections. Now let's talk about what I was doing here. All right, here's the explanation here. Here's the beginning. I got my pinky and my ring on the second and third string, 7th fret, and I got these two fingers, pointer and middle, playing those two strings as well. So I'm going to be going like this. Again. It goes in that next section. So that's just good to practice on its own, just to get the feel for that. And all I'm doing, again, I got my pointer finger right here, so when I lift the pinky, that's the note that's heard. And then when I put that pinky back down, now the pinky note's going to be heard, not the pointer finger. And a lot of people have, like to kind of move one and put the pinky down, the pointer finger goes up. That's fine. When the pointer goes up, you have to lift the pinky, but you don't need to lift this pointer finger up ever. If you get in the habit of doing that when the pinky's down, that's fine, but there's just no need to do it. But either way. And the other part we're doing here is, so that's part one, just to practice. Part two would just be kind of analyzing these bass notes. So I'm just playing just solid quarter notes here. I'm just going open A, open D, G note, and then my C note. Again, open A on the 5th string, open D, G note on the 6th string, and there's my C note on that 5th string. And so when I combine these, again, I'm going to combine the two parts I just played here, so it's going to sound like this. Nice and slow. Sorry, let's start on the right fret. How about that? Here we go. Here it is again. That leads me into this next section. So this next section, I'm trying to think what else I can clarify in the beginning part. I think we got that covered. Next section, as you saw, I walked in on a 0, 1, 2, and then I'm going right to an A minor 7 chord. And by the way, so you kind of, I like to move this bass note around, right? On these valid notes, this is just my root and my 5th, my A and my E, and an A minor 7 chord. And what I'm doing, the way I'm strumming this, it's like a strum pluck kind of hybrid. I plucked it slow motion, pluck the bass note with your thumb, strum down with your fingernails on your 1st, 2nd, 3rd fingers. And then on the way up, I'm going to pluck with those same exact 3 fingers. That's the basis behind my whole strumming pattern here. So the new bass note. You could kind of do some muting, some percussive kind of effects. So what I have here is this A minor 7. Again, it's a strong form. Here's your A minor 7. This is textbook stuff you can find pretty easily. A minor 7, the most common one. Strong form, that's what we want to use, because we want that high note to be there. So I'm going to go like this. A minor 7. I'm going up here in frets 12 and 13 on the first 2 strings, my pointer and my 2nd finger. So here I am up there. And from here, I'm going to slide right into a D7 chord. With your standard textbook D7, and a very common bass move on that, again, is root, fifth. I got my D note and my A note. That's what my thumb is controlling. So I have this going on. Gonna go up here yet again, and then I'm gonna come down here and do a mini bar here, bar in the first 2 strings with my pointer finger, then I have my second finger here on this A note here, and then I'm going to go all the way here, and that is my G. So this is an F/G chord, and then you could even kind of throw your pinky down right here on that 4th string to complete it if you want, or else you could just mute it or just not strum it. But you know, I get down here and then I'll throw that completion. So the tab, if you like tab 2 2 3, 1 1 2 3, nothing, X on the 5th string, and then 3 on the 6th. So that's the chord for this. So I'm going to just kind of play that out. And then this time, I'm sliding up here on the 8th fret. I'm just going to do a bar. It's still the first 2 strings, 8th fret, first 2 strings with the pointer finger, and then I complete it with the C. And then I'm going to start it all over again. And when I start that all over again, I like using that. We're playing a C, and then I'm playing the 5th of the C right there, a G note. Yes, sorry. Then we go into that next section. One thing I do want to point out, the actual song, I'm not timing these in the actual way that they're timed. These horn sections here, they fall on beats 4 and then 1 of the very next measure. I'm playing these a half a step. I'm playing these a half a beat before that. I'm playing those on the ands before those. I'm playing this on the and before 4. And here we go. Here's what I mean. I'm gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So and 4 is when I'm playing these high voicings. The actual song is played on the 4 itself, and then it's like this. And you could choose to play it this way. It doesn't matter. I'll explain in a second. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You can go either way. I just think it flows better when I play those on the ands. Versus either way though, that second way on the 4 and on the 1 is actually how it goes. All right, and the final part, these are just standard chords. People dancing, people. So we got just a B minor 7. And I like to move these bass notes around sometimes if you. Something like this. So these chords, B minor 7, E minor 7, D major 7. Kind of again moving those bass notes, 2 measures of that, and then this is just a movement primarily of the bass. It's a C, C/B, A minor 7, C/G. Middle finger just comes up for that. Move the middle finger down and playing the open A for the A minor 7. Keep these 2 down, just play the G note. So, singing Italian songs to a D, G, C/G, 2 measures of a G. Now we have this part, A minor 7. I've been waiting such a long time for Saturday. And so that's 2 A minor 7s and 2 D7s. And then we finish off here with just 2 Gs and then 2 Cs. That's it. And then we do the whole thing again. And again, you could, 1 and 2 on those 2 beats, 2 and 4, right? Our back beats represent it as a snare if you want, and this is maybe for another lesson. But the 2 and the 4, the back beats of this, you can represent a snare drum by this this heavily percussive effect. You can go as heavy as you want on that. So. So work with that all you want. You could again vary it up all you want, and I think I pretty much covered everything. So let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.